Tom, last week we saw a lot of indicators in the economy that there's going to be a recession. You do a great economic commentary on YouTube that you put out for free every year. Why are they saying there's going to be a recession? What are they talking about, and why is everybody panicked?
Well, first of all, I don't believe a recession is imminent. I'm not saying that we're not going to have one. We will have one someday, but not right away. I mean, unemployment's the lowest it's ever been. I mean, the consumers are doing fantastic. This is the best economy I've ever lived in my entire life. So I don't see a recession just right around the corner. The reason they're saying it is because the yield curve inverted, where the 2-year is paying a higher rate than the 10-year. Normally, short term is here, then intermediate term, longer term. So the longer you wait, the higher the interest rate. When it inverts, then that's a sign of an impending recession. Not all the time, but almost every recession is preceded by an inverted yield curve. But the curve is inverted without it being a recession in the past. So there's a lot of things going on around the world. I can't cover it all in this little video, but people can Google Tom Hegna economic commentary, and I explain why interest rates are not going higher. They're probably not going to be higher, much higher for the rest of my life, actually. They could be down for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And people find that hard to believe. But I mean, when the 30-year bond went under 2% last week, what is that telling you? The bond market is telling you they do not see interest rates going up for 30 years. That's what the bond market is telling you. And you don't have to listen to me. The bond market would not be at 1.98% for a 30-year bond if they thought there was any inflation, if they thought that interest rates were going higher. So, there's a lot of reasons. There's demographics. The world is awash in debt. That debt is going to have to be delevered at some point. There's a lot of reasons out there, but I don't see a recession looming in the near term, but interest rates are likely to remain low for a very, 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 very long time.
Well, that's an important piece of commentary because a lot of people would argue that, and you've been right for many years so far. Let's go back to that inverted yield curve for a second, because I know that's the reason why, but for the average person watching who's like, what the heck is an inverted yield curve? I don't know what that means or why that's significant. What is the track record there? Why are people seeing an inverted yield curve and thinking recession?
Well, because almost every recession has been preceded by an inverted yield curve. It doesn't mean that 100% of inverted yield curves result in a recession, but 100% of recessions have been preceded by an inverted yield curve. So that's why everybody thinks that way.
Okay, so just track record and history.